Hello everybody, it is me Smilo here, and it's me Barley, and in case you don't recognize me, it is me Brody the Grizzly Bear, and I have gotten a smaller look, and in case you're wondering why, is because I want it to be more travel size, so while it's all well and good to be big and strong, I'd rather be smaller and travel size so I can go out and see the world, as we all would like to do. So if you want to come up Brody and show them all your smaller look, yeah sure thing Smilo. So yeah, it is still me Brody the Grizzly Bear, just a bit smaller. And if you want to take a look at me, so here's my big bear head, as you can see. You can see my snout. My snout is a lighter shade of brown compared to the rest of the fur on my body. So it's a lighter brown. You can see my mouth, and then you can see my powerful nose. We bears have a very good sense of smell, no doubt. And then you can see my eyes. My eyes are also a brown color. And then you can see my ears. Yeah, the inside of my ears are a lighter shade of brown than the back part of my ears. So yeah, you see my grizzly bear head. And then if you see the rest of the fur on my body, I am a brown fur color, as most brown bears are, grizzly bears. And then you see my big, powerful grizzly bear legs and paws. Yeah, we got very strong legs and massive paws right here. So yeah, it'd be very alarming to see bear tracks in the mud or the dirt or in the snow. So here are my big bear paws, and then you see my little fuzzy tail right here. So you got my little bear tail. And then I am still from Wild Republic, as you can see by the tag right here. So I'm still a Wild Republic grizzly bear. So yeah, I just wanted to get a smaller look. So here I am, a bit smaller. So yeah, this is me, Brody the grizzly bear. Yeah, Brody, you can come back right here. Grizzly bears are a species of brown bear, and there are many species of brown bear that range from North America to Asia and Europe. But out of all of the species of brown bears, grizzlies are one of the largest, along with the Kodiak bear. Grizzly bears are one of the largest and most powerful terrestrial predators on the planet. They live in the far north of North America. Grizzly bears also lived amongst other predators such as wolves and cougars. And brown bears also lived amongst some of the other bear species of North America, including the black bear and the polar bear. And like most bears, they had a keen sense of eyesight, good hearing, and an extremely powerful sense of smell. And they were armed with strong jaws and sharp teeth, and they had large paws, and they had claws that were almost as long as human fingers. And like most bear species, grizzly bears hibernate during the winter, and they were also very muscular and very powerful runners, and also very powerful swimmers. And grizzly bears are also omnivorous animals, so that means they eat both plants and meat. And being large in size and very powerfully built, grizzly bears can conquer any prey. Some of their favorite food is salmon. At certain times of the year when salmon are making their migration upriver, grizzly bears are usually waiting for them. They patiently wait for the fish to jump right into their jaws. And they are also good climbers. They usually climb up high in trees to avoid any danger. Grizzly bears are also very territorial animals. Grizzly bears will also stand on two legs to make themselves look larger and more intimidating. And I'm sure I've mentioned this before, folks. Saber-toothed cats are kind of built like bears. Imagine a cat mixed with a bear with very long teeth. It sounds odd, but hear me out. They had a very powerful and robust build, kind of similar to a bear. They were very muscular cats. They were made of 600 to 800 pounds of pure muscle, and they also had a short tail. And the grizzly bear also has ancient ancestors that lived during the Ice Age. It was closely related to the European cave bear, and it was also related to the largest bear that ever existed, the short-faced bear. The cave bear was thought to be more of a herbivore than a carnivore, meaning it fed on mostly plants instead of meat. But carnivorous or not, these bears were still very formidable, and it would have been a very unpleasant experience to come into contact with a cave bear, and it may have also been the second largest bear that ever lived on the planet. The first remains of those bears were found deep inside the caves of Eurasia. As for the short-faced bear, which was thought to be more carnivorous, it was the largest bear that ever lived and built very big and very powerful. The short-faced bear could measure at 11 to maybe even 12 feet tall when standing on two legs, and most of its remains have been found at the La Brea tar pits along with many other Ice Age animals. So yeah folks, a lot of interesting information about one of the largest terrestrial predators on the planet. The grizzly bear is a very charismatic animal in North America. and it's quite the thrill to see one out in the wild. And of course, we won't go without mentioning all of our incredible experiences with bears. We actually got to get up close and personal with a black bear at the Alamogordo Zoo, and although the black bear isn't the largest bear species in the Americas, get up close with this animal, you can see just how big they really are. Truly big and magnificent black beauty. One of our coolest experiences with black bears was our trip to Arizona, where we got to drive around with a bunch of black bears just outside the vehicle. Don't even dare to open the doors or roll down the windows, because although it was cool, it was actually pretty intimidating to know that all these dangerous animals were just outside our vehicle. In the area where we got to walk around, we also got to meet an adorable little black bear cub they named Roscoe. My gosh, he was so cute, he melted our hearts. His cuteness was overwhelming. The adorable little bear cub was just wandering around his enclosure, but don't get too comfortable with this adorable little cub, because cubs don't stay cubs forever, and one day he's gonna grow up to be a very big and dangerous animal. And it's not just black bears we've had cool experiences with, we also got to see some incredibly large grizzly bears at the Arizona Wildlife Park as well, and boy were they huge. And the reason why they came so close to us was because it was feeding time, and the keepers were passing by with all their food for the animals, and of course that didn't go unnoticed by these massive grizzly bears. Very big and very powerful predators. We've also seen some bear exhibits at some museums as well, like at the UTEP Museum in El Paso. We got to see the exhibit of a black bear compared to a grizzly bear, and of course you can really see a size difference between both those bears, but it doesn't matter which one's bigger or stronger, they can both kill in an instant. We also got to get hands-on with another bear exhibit at the El Paso Museum of Archaeology. We took full advantage of that. We were all hanging out with this incredible brown bear. Taking pictures and videos up close to a brown bear, can check that off the bucket list. And we may not have any proof of this, we've actually seen black bears out in the wild 3 times, once in the Gila National Forest and twice in the Lincoln National Forest, both forests in the state of New Mexico. Feel free to check out our video of a trip to the Alamogordo Zoo, and of course please feel free to check out our video of our trip to the Arizona Wildlife Park, as well as our museum videos. So yeah folks, our old friend Brody the grizzly bear got himself a smaller look, so this will make it easier for him to get out and travel. But that's it for now folks, thank you for watching. Please be sure to like, share content, subscribe if you enjoyed the vid too, and we'll see you guys later.